starting lineups are going to look like this. Start for Northern Valley, a 6-foot freshman, number 5, Audrey Bina. A 5'4" junior, number 3, Sydney Ryder. For Northern Valley, a 5'4" senior, number 11, Shaylee Vasteka. The Trojans counter with a 5'3" junior, number 5, Kenzie Wells. Northern Valley, a 5'7" junior, number 12, Mary Baird. For the Trojans, a 5'7" senior, number 11, Madison Brackney. For Northern Valley Huskies, a 5'8" junior, number 15, Austin Cox. A 5'8" junior for the Trojans, number 15, Ainsley Delamont. Northern Valley's fifth starters, a 5'3" junior, number 23, Braxton Cox. And for the Trojans, a 5'6" junior, number 21, Michaela Merceri. Head coach Raylan Gilmore there for the Trojans, assisted by Danny Harding and Paul Prevost. Northern Valley's head coach, Mitch Pugh, assisted by Lacey Hansen. Coach Gilmore gives the last second points of emphasis here to their teams. What's your thoughts, Ames?
Well, I think the winner of this game is going to be whoever controls, one, the boards, especially the offensive boards, but also the turnover differential tonight. It's going to be huge in this one to not turn the ball over. Northern Valley, sometimes they come out here and they do a really good job of holding on to the ball. Other times it kind of plagues them a little bit, and we know in the past this is a very bang-bang physical type of game. Every time these two teams get together, so turnovers and offensive rebounds, those second chances are going to be big in this one, Clint.
The 6-foot Bina and the 5'8" Brackney tip it up high, won by Bina. The Trojans will start in a man-to-man defense here. Vasteka burns the dribble, goes back door, tries to get the ball to Braxton. It goes off of Delmont's leg, and Northern Valley will get it out from underneath. The restraining line is in play. We talked about whether they were going to come out man or they come out zone. They'll come out zone when it comes to the inbound play here. Cox, floater on the baseline away, off the back iron, no good. Ryder comes away with that rebound, and she'll push with the right hand, go all the way up into the corner to Wells. Tries to feed automatically inside. Baird had her hands on it, and Northern Valley will get the ball back. Oh, he pointed the wrong direction. They're going to give it to the Trojans.
That makes more sense with Baird had her hands on it.
I couldn't believe what happened, but shot by Delmont on the baseline, 3 is away and out of bounds as it goes over the back of the backboard.
Wells was there for it, but if it goes over, it's automatically out of bounds after the shot.
A 1-3-1 half-court trap looks to be in play here for Coach Gilmore and her Lady Trojans. Skip pass to Baird is going to go through her hands and out of bounds, causes that first turnover.
Wells takes her time coming up the court.
Here's Ryder with it. High ball screen from Delmont. She slips it. She'll go to the rim, and Baird was waiting for it, and a foul will go against Delmont.
It'll be her first of the afternoon. One of the first zone presses the Huskies have maybe seen this year.
Vasteka's got it here in the corner. She's getting absolutely destroyed. Inside they go to Bina. She'll go up, and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Northern Valley, if they are going to go into that half-court trap, has got to attack it. They want you to go to the corners.
Yep. there's about 3 spots where you need to not have the ball stick in your hands, and it's there on both sides of the half-court line and down in the corner primarily. Now, it will work down on just the sidelines there, but those are the 3 points of emphasis where they're really going to try to jump you and get you to turn that ball over.
Bina's second free throw on the way, up and good.
To get the scoring going for either team tonight.
Slip screen, kind of roll to the basket. They go for Brackney. Throws it over the top, and Braxton goes in. What?
They're going to call Braxton for the hold. Going to have to make sure if Brackney's working that low post that you get the backside help you need off the opposite block.
Fly it up high to Brackney. Now back over to Wells and into the corner for Delmont. 3 on the way. Long, no good. Brackney tracks that rebound down, gets it back to Ryder. Now Wells will reset Northern Valley in a zone. 2-3 zone here tonight. Went man-to-man the entire game against.
I don't mind the decision to switch to the zone, and there they call it double dribble. Seemed more like a makeup call of when they missed a couple passes earlier.
A crowd already into it on the Northern Valley side.
And there's never a shortage of opinions from both sides of the crowd when these two teams come to play. But as I was saying earlier, I don't mind the idea of going to a zone and trying that out, make them try to beat you from the outside.
Who's he calling this on?
He called it on Delmont. No, he called it on Baird. 23, who's that? Braxton? The one who made the pass?
The one, no, he called it on Mary.
The one who was receiving the pass?
Yeah. Hey, I promised I wasn't going to get worked up here tonight. So it's an imaginary game. We have to imagine.
I'm just
we have
confused.
to imagine we know what's going on.
And a block call there with a big collision.
Austin just flat ran her over.
She wasn't trying to avoid contact.
Delmont has to go to the bench with 2. So McClurg has to check in for her. A 1-0 game here, Northern Valley with a big lead, right? Vesteka got away with 2 double dribbles and now gets it back into the corner. Her jump shot is on the way, no good. Ryder with a rebound. She's going to got numbers. Going to cross over at half court, stop, and make a beautiful move.
Can't get it to go.
Great move by Ryder. She just didn't cash the bucket. Northern Valley has now gone to a man-to-man.
This is McClurg into the game for the Logan Palco Trojans. Working against Bina. I like to see Ryder posting up down low. This pass just goes between Wells' legs. And they give Huskies the ball back. So they stay in the pressure, or they press.
This 1-3-1 half-court trapping press. Good split there. Gets the ball inside to Baird, who scores it. We'll take a kiss off of the assist, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Northern Valley in the man-to-man. Brackney with the dribble.
Got some confusion from the scorer's table right now. I'm not sure.
The horn went off as she hit it with her elbow, and the clock would continue to roll. Nothing will surprise me in this one.
We've already seen just about everything, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
No, but you know what hasn't been elevated? My blood pressure. Not as of yet.
It's only a matter of time.
Oh, you believe in me.
Prove me wrong.
All right, here we go. Vesteka and Ryder up high. Now to Wells. Wells spins. Gets it inside to Voss. Back. Oh. Called out of bounds.
They're going to say she touched the line, so it'll be a dead ball. Huskies ball. It was going to be their ball either way. This is Jolie Kuhn into the game for McClurg, number 25.
Trying to get some pressure extended in that man-to-man. Gets it back to Austin. Austin dribbles around here, tries to get it over to Braxton. It'll be out of bounds over to the Trojans.
Yeah, could not connect on the bounce pass. Trying to go around the defender. Leads to another turnover for the Huskies.
But she did follow the rules. I told her to back up and dribble before every possession. We'll see how that works. Bina with a denial there, that pass from Kuhn.
Good defense here from the Huskies.
Austin with a steal out in front of everybody. Brackney says, I ain't going to get a foul on this. She just lets her put it in.
And you deserve some perks. Benefits like
4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Just 5-0 here for Northern Valley. High post, they go to Brackney. They go back door to Kuhn, but it goes off of her leg. Saved by Wells.
It was a good find, just couldn't connect on the pass.
Wells turns, goes into Voss. And another foul.
Gonna have to be strong in there.
That's why you saw Brackney just give up on that last one.
Not a bad idea.
Live to play another day. Voss will go to the line to try and start the scoring here for the Trojans, and she does. The freshman stands 6 foot tall. Mary Baird's got to sit with 2 fouls, brings in the sophomore Delaney
Sides.
Delaney Sides.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know who she was, huh? I predicted a big game from Sides here tonight, actually.
We'll see if they can get her going early in this one.
Sides has it in the corner, now to Cox. Goes around Voss to the rim, puts it up, and she'll be fouled. She'll go to the rim to shoot 2.
Free throws might be key tonight, Clint. We already have plenty of fouls in this one. Just halfway through the first quarter.
Nothing but net there for Austin on her first free throw attempt. She rattled them both.
Braxton gets this one away. Wells tries to recover it, but when she grabbed it, those knee pads made her do a little bit of a slide there. They call her for the travel. All she could do, though, is Braxton poked it away.
That 3/4 trapping defense here. They find Sides open underneath, puts it up, no good. Follow, come away with Bina. Stick back and 2 points for Audrey Bina. She leads them in rebounding each and every game, but she has got to score the ball a little more. Maybe tonight is her night. She's got 3.
Yeah, great positioning there by Bina, ready on the backside. Maybe got away with another double dribble there. Wells fires on the way. It's going to touch. I thought it was going to touch Bina last.
It did. You saw her face. That girl is honest as the day is long.
Yeah, if you got a secret, I wouldn't have her keep it for you. But that's what we love about her.
That's right.
She's a gamer, but she is a sweetheart too.
They pulled the trap off, going to go straight man-to-man now. Cox has it. Inside to Bina. Love the play. Turn, shoot, score. Boom! Audrey Bina! Here we go.
A little bit of familiarity like we talked about before the game started. Those two are familiar with each other, both freshmen. And I can't see it behind the basket there, so we'll just have to trust the call. It's going to go against. There is not a number 1.
There, well, no, there is. He gave that foul to Haley Hansen.
It has to be Vesteca.
There it is. 11.
Haley's over there in her quarter zip going, what did I do wrong?
Hey, 2 straight broadcasts. Actually, 3 straight. She made the boys varsity broadcast last night as well.
Hansen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the ball about clocked her in the head from
got to have your head on a swivel if you're a cheerleader out here.
Brackney into the middle. Picked up there by Cox, and here comes Northern Valley. No numbers. Sides gets it off, and A travel call will go against her. Wells set to check back in for the Trojans. Kuhn to sit. Excuse me. They're bringing out Brackney.
Going to give the senior a breather here so she can get back out on the court as soon as possible. Voss at the high post. Give and go action to Ryder. She gets tangled up. They call the travel.
Baird with those 2 fouls comes back in. Austin to sit. Play straight up Mary. Don't get a third.
Yeah, the help defense is going to be huge, though, to keep the fouls off of the players.
Sides with it, give and go
Good
to
give and
Besteca.
go.
She'll dribble all the way around. Back to Braxton, now high to sides. Her 18-foot jump shot on the way, no good. Look at the rebounding prowess of Bina, steeps that alive. Beautiful pass by Sides, land up a bucket for Besteca. Nice work by the ladies from Northern Valley.
Yeah, really good find there, and a heads-up play from Besteca, just sliding into where there was a pocket in that defense.
Back outside they'll go. Looking for the backdoor cuts. Trying to get shots at the rim. Wells up high to Voss. Now back to Wells on the baseline she goes.
We'll go against Braxton.
Braxton to pick up her second, I believe. Brackney to check back in as well as Austin.
It is her second. Team fifth. Braxton will sit with those 2 fouls for a little bit, and McClurg also goes to the bench for the Trojans.
The yield sign in full effect. Wells in the corner. Goes baseline. And shot no good. Rebound comes away to Austin. She's got Bina ahead of her.
She shakes her off.
Shook her off, and Brackney read that one like a script. She'll slowly go up and put it in. 2 points for Madison.
You got to try to hit those in transition, though, if you got numbers.
Outside to Bina. The 6-footer can shoot from out there. She's got some confident rolling right now. You'd like to just get her some more touches. And another errant pass by Austin.
Soft. It's just too soft of a
stolen
pass.
by Brackney. If you don't stop her, she's going to keep going.
You can't do that against the veteran player of Brackney and think it's going to work.
Voss to put it in from the elbow, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game. Sides with it. Back cut for Besteca to the rim and scores. Northern Valley has got them on that cut to the bucket multiple times here in this first quarter.
Yeah, and if you go back and watch the games from last year, when Northern Valley had that down, they were tough to beat against this Logan Palco team, and that was just far too easy if you're the Huskies right there. They got to get the ball in, and they do finally do that.
Austin's half quarter on the way, about hitting it, and it's a 15-8 ball game.
For decades. That's right, folks. They
Shot up by Brackney, no good, and then Voss calls the rebound, and a foul will go against Bina.
Yeah, nobody put a body on her there, and she made him pay for it.
I'm sorry I could not get to it fast enough.
First shot up and good. Not sure who they gave the foul to yet based off of the scoreboard. But I believe it was against Bina. Yep.
It is her first.
That is the team's 6th. So we're going to see some free throws. And
oh, my.
Brackney gets the cheap one there against Bina.
Voss went 1 for 2 on the stripe, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hit the first, missed the second.
playing the foul game, getting their players out on the defensive side already.
Brackney's first foul. Esteka loses the ball here, gets it back. Merceri's all over her. And we got I thought it was going to be a tie-up. It's going to be a call that goes against Wells. Cox comes up holding her side a little bit. Let's hope she's all right.
Go 5 out. They're overplaying. Gets the ball into Vesteka. She'll dribble baseline, crossing over. Now she'll get it back to Cox. Drive and another foul. She'll go to shoot 2.
That was against Wells once again. So she picks up 2
She'll
quickly.
Cox will go to the line in a 1-on-1 situation.
Free throws are going to be huge in this ball game. First one goes over the front of the iron and in.
Delmont checked back in after her 2 quick fouls in that first quarter, bringing her on here 30 seconds into the second.
Braxton Cox also into the game for the Lady Huskies. Austin hits both.
She's got 2 as well, right?
What's that?
Braxton has 2 fouls as well,
Yes.
correct?
Yes. Mary Baird, Braxton Cox both sitting at 2 fouls apiece. The ones to watch for the Huskies.
And Baird stepped into a passing lane and caused the problem. She got the steal, getting it over to Braxton. Bounce pass over to Cox. Going inside, she throws it off of the head of Kuhn and now up. And she'll now go back to the free throw line. She's got to be the luckiest player there is right now tonight.
That's right. Not sure how that one went back to her, but we're glad it did, and she's been hot from the line.
She threw it off a defender or an errant pass that she was trying to get it to Baird.
Yeah.
But she's cashing in from the free throw line.
She hits her 5th of the afternoon from there.
Second one for Austin, up and good as well.
So she keeps the good times rolling from the free throw line. The Huskies in this man-to-man defense.
Sid calling commands for the Trojans.
Delmont calling for it, had sides posted up and wanted the ball, but they could not find her in time.
Ryder goes inside, cut off by Cox. Now a steal by Sides. Austin with the dribble now. Gets it inside to Baird. Hook shot coming away, no good. It's blocked, it'll stay here.
Brackney did a good job there, not letting Baird get around her with the drop step that we've seen Baird do so well this year.
I like the thought that going to go right at Brackney with those 2 fouls.
Yeah,
Braxton.
I don't hate the decision
Now
either.
Austin, floater in the lane, up, no good. Fought for, one by Sides. Sides back to Bina. Pump fake, gets it back, Sides on the baseline, fired it away and knocked it in. Nice shot, Delaney.
Good to see her get rewarded with the bucket after working hard on the offensive glass. Got that rebound against 3 or 4 defenders.
Delmont.
Puts it in the corner.
And goes right at the rim. Baird couldn't foul her, made the right decision of just letting her go.
Huskies hold on to this 10-point lead right now. But we know that this game could swing momentum in a hurry.
Austin with it. Inside.
She gets called for the charge there. The crowd is into it.
Sid
Logan
loved it.
Palco
She
girls
cut her
were into
off.
A little too much arm extension there for the ref's liking.
First foul for Austin.
But it was offensive foul, so they do not shoot on that one. Ryder trying to slow this game down. But they can't slow it down too much because they're down by 10 right now.
Yeah, and they haven't proved anything from the outside. So you can play the man, but you don't have to go out and guard them. And Delmont knocks in her first long jumper of the night. That's back-to-back buckets for Ainsley.
If they get her going, she can be lethal on the offensive side. And she gets called for the reach in there, the correct call. But she picks up her third foul.
Just like that.
She's already walking to the bench.
The hot hand on the offensive side has got to go back and sit down as Wells checks in for her.
I don't hate the aggressive play, wanting to keep it rolling, thinking maybe she was going to get a bucket in transition, but Braxton with the good ball handling there made her reach across.
Speaking of the good times rolling, how about that free throw stripe for the Lady Huskies?
They've done well from there this season. For the majority of it, they find themselves at the free throw line quite a bit. It'd be nice to know actually how many times a game they average. That one does not fall for the Lady Huskies.
Shooting 80% though in the first half, 8 for 10 as a team.
You'll take that as a coach. Wells has it on the outside, working against Bina. Tries to give it to Brackney inside, kicks it back out to Voss.
That's good. You just double down. They're going to kick out. They kick out. You're not going to be scared of Voss shooting it from the deep.
I haven't seen her hit one from out there yet. I haven't seen her shoot one from out there yet. Ryder gets one away. Baird, though, gets it back from her. Huskies ball.
Back to Baird inside. She'll go step through move. She missed it, but she got her own rebound. She had her own rebound, and it was taken away from her by Wells.
I think Baird was expecting a little more contact than she got right there, and Cox does everything she can, has to foul Wells in transition. She picks up her second foul of the night.
It'll send Wells to the line. Kenzie's first shots from there tonight.
Be 2 shots on the way. See the jumping ability of the freshman there, Audrey Bina, fixing the net, doing the world a service, I guess.
We talked about her, Honest Abe. Willing to do anything for anybody. Kenzie Wells puts it in.
Now she may be thinking, maybe I should have kept that one tied up. Maybe it would have made her miss. I don't know how, but.
Bistecca in for the Huskies. Cox to sit with 2 quick fouls.
A lot of players with 2 fouls now for the Lady Huskies.
We're just 3/4 of the way through this first half, and a total of 17 foul whistles have been called. Here's Sides in a 3-on-1 situation. Drop pass for Baird. Her shot up short, no good. Brackney clears the rebound. Into the corner. McClure goes to the rim, kicks back to Wells.
She goes back
And
to
a
the line
foul
for some
will
more.
go against Braxton, and it is her third.
Wells rolls this in off the front iron to make her first shot of the 2 attempts.
Second one is good. She's 75% from the line tonight. And they've cut this lead down to 6. Northern Valley was up double digits there for a while. Braxton, 10-foot jump shot, no good, but Delaney Sides cleans up the rebound, no good. Baird will clean it up and put it in.
It looks like they gave that foul to little sister Audrey Bina instead of Braxton.
What?
Well, they haven't put it up, and she didn't have 2 before that.
Brackney smothered and Sides took it from her.
And a jump ball, quick jump
They're
ball.
going to talk about it because she traveled first. Really, you just try and get out of this half without another foul. And Logan Palco might do the same because they can't afford any fouls either. They have, in fact, switched to the zone defense to avoid the fouls in this one. Northern Valley needs to pull the Tribune and just stay there. You're up. Make them come guard you. Vesteca fires a three, and what do I know, right?
The best zone beater is getting hot from outside the arc and making them come out to get to you.
Vesteca, yeah.
I didn't dislike the idea to go to a zone as they're getting eaten up inside on all of these, but Vesteca takes matters into her own hands there.
And nice pass by Wells. And
that was a cheap one. You can't get more straight up than that. And Baird picks up her third.
It'll be Ryder to the line, but you're right. Vesteca hit her last 3 free throws.
Good job by Ryder taking it inside amongst the defenders there, knowing she's probably going to get a foul call if it doesn't fall. Or she just throws the ball up.
She make that first one or not?
No.
Sid's second one is long, no good. And it'll go off of Baird, looks like, and stay here.
So Baird will stay into the game right now. So she'll come out now. Joppa to come in to try to save.
Yep, you have to.
Her.
So Angel Joppa, the 5'6" senior, entered in the game with her first minutes. Northern Valley gone zone because they haven't proved anything from the outside so far here tonight. In fact, only the shot from Vesteca is the only thing that's gone in from behind the arc for either team. Inside they go to Voss. She'll turn. Braxton has to watch herself. Just breathing on a player could cause some issues. Sides with the steal, goes up front. Goes to Bina, turns, fires. Bang! She's hot! Feed her the ball!
that was an impressive shot from the freshman right there. Turn and shoot. That was muscle memory. We got some confusion. Coach Pugh tries to call a timeout.
He was granted a timeout.
He was given the timeout.
But his team never had the ball, so he's not able to grant a timeout. It's White's ball. He can't just get one whenever he wants it. That's not in the rules.
I don't know if he just asked for it, if he was trying to ask for it earlier.
Well, they had the ball at half court.
Yeah, well, either way.
Brackney up high. Going against sides. Now Sydney Ryder against Vesteca. Northern Valley back to the man-to-man. Sides. Trying to move her feet as Brackney goes baseline. Has to kick back out and now back around to Kuhn. Kuhn has it.
That's Merceri.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is. Thanks for the correction there. McClurg. Inside to Brackney. Her jump shot on the way. Good.
Good shot there from the senior, getting it to fall.
Giving her 6 on the evening. Vesteca says, I've made 2 in a row. Might as well fire another one.
And this will be a jump ball here, tied up between Voss and Sides, and that's why that call earlier mattered if it was a travel or a jump, because the possession arrow points to the Huskies.
Wells and Cox. Austin checking back in.
Minute and 4 seconds left, and both teams want to get out of this without any more damage done in the foul count.
Braxton with it. Back into the corner. Austin off the bench. Puts it up. No good, but she'll get a rebound. This second follow will be no good.
She'll get called for the hold as Voss comes away with the ball. We'll shoot free throws on the other side.
As she's putting her ponytail back in and taking a look.
Voss' first shot is long.
Austin going to go sit back down with 3 fouls. Sid Ryder comes back in for the Trojans. Voss's second one on the way as we're in the double bonus.
And Brackney and Bina tie it up for a jump ball. It stays here with the Trojans.
Voss make the first one or not?
No. Missed them both. Wells is in the corner if they know where she is. And the restraining line comes into play at a big time here. Under a minute left. It'll be just a warning, as it was Northern Valley's first time falling into that restraining line. But if they do it again, it'll be counted as a technical. Got to be careful there.
Here it comes.
They're going to try to.
Brackney outside. Wells has it go through her hands, so she'll just pick up the dribble and go. Now back to Brackney with 40 seconds left to go in this first half.
Do a little give and go action perhaps. Brackney off of the leg. There gets away with the push off of Azteca, but they're going to let him play it out right now. Wells gets the ball back. Goes inside to Ryder. She'll go over the top of 3 defenders. Voss cleans it up. Gets fouled on the other side by Joppa. Joppa should have just went straight up there. She did not.
I'm good with Joppa handling her. Joppa doing a good job. Make her earn them from the line.
She's got the fouls to give. No one else does. This Joppa's first. So Voss will go to the line again, trying to right the ship.
24th foul of the first half. Makes this foul shot.
So Ryder goes into the lane too soon is the call.
Tick, 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 tick. First half is coming down. Only 16 seconds to go. Get the ball, Audrey Bina. Let's let her see it.
She wants
Fire
it.
it, girl. Sides is open for 3. Lets it go. Bang!
That was a good skip pass.
That wasn't Riley. That wasn't Bailey. That's Delaney Sides for 3. Ryder's 3 on the way. No good. And that'll carry us to halftime. And Brackney. The second half begins now. Here we go. And they do go to the sideline of Azteca. The Trojans come out in a man-to-man defense. High ball screen from Bina. Back out to Azteca. Pump fake.
Yeah, she did. Had a little gather jump there and gets called for the travel out of the break.
Hey, the good news is that I only have 1 turnover for Northern Valley. Oh, that's my very poor bookkeeping. Cox somehow doesn't get a foul on that one, and Brackney missed it.
Yeah, if only that were true, the turnovers. Cox takes it at the rim here, does a little floater, and hits all the rim before it falls in for the bucket. Austin continuing her solid night of offense. Just her second bucket, though.
Second bucket, but it's the first player in double figures here tonight. She's got 10.
Had the backdoor cut if she could find Wells, but couldn't see her in time.
I don't know what she's doing trying to guard Madison. I guess I was going to say, who the heck you going to put on her? They all got too many fouls.
Well, you can't get Bina to foul out if Baird's in foul trouble. You need one of the bigs in there, so I don't know. Just got to play smart, got to play a little safe even.
It's
just important to front your person you're defending, and instead of being aggressive perhaps and going for the steal you would usually go for, you just kind of live to fight another day.
McClurg at the scores table. She'll check in.
Merceri out.
Pugh calls for a high screen here. Wants Braxton to work through it and does. Into the corner, they'll go to Visteca. Now Cox has it at the three-point line.
I thought she might take
right
that
there.
shot.
I thought she would too. Then she late, but somehow makes it happen. Baird scores it. Should have been a turnover.
That was a good find for Baird down low. Wells on the side somehow tiptoes that line, doesn't put her heels down, or she would have been out of bounds, and they're going to call Visteca for the foul here.
I don't know how many Visteca has.
Oh, probably 3.
We'll take a look. Or we won't. Or there it is, 2.
2.
And they'll throw it in right underneath the bucket?
It just feels like everyone would have 3.
Back out to Brackney. Now Northern Valley, Wells with the three-pointer on the way. Braxton with a rebound goes up to Austin. Back to Braxton at the top. Skip pass to Visteca on the baseline. Short jumper for her. No good.
Good ball movement right now.
Baird fights for it, but her foot's on the line. It'll be the Trojans' ball. What were you saying, Aim?
Good ball movement right now from the Huskies, finding those skip passes and finding those lanes early on in this one. Unfortunately, right there, can't connect on the shot. Leads to stepping out of bounds.
Northern Valley's Visteca gets her hands on that one. Ryder to the middle. Outside to Wells. Cut off by Braxton. Still playing tremendous defense with those fouls. Austin Cox with a steal on that pass. Errant from McClurg. Into the corner of Visteca. And now Braxton. She'll fire the 3. No good. And ball is called jump. Austin needs to go to sit down over there because she's about ready to get her 4th.
Playing a little angry?
I think so. McClurg goes out. Kuhn comes in.
Well, they need her. Because like you said, she's the leading scorer tonight for either squad. Ryder out to Wells. Trying to get it to Brackney as she posts up against Cox. Somehow does get it into Brackney. Couldn't take advantage of Cox falling to the ground.
And Brackney just needs to put it on the floor and go to the rim. Well, Ryder will go. A little jump stop in the middle of the lane. No good.
That's Kuhn getting the offensive rebound. Gives it away to Visteca.
Visteca
wants to take it all the way herself. Gets stopped by Brackney.
Outside. Braxton, no. Just rattles it around, but Visteca knocked it out of Voss's hands right to Baird for a bucket.
And that's something that the freshman Voss is going to become more familiar with. It's hard to, even if you're 6 foot, you got to be strong with that ball down in there. And a bailout. Foul.
Which one, Bina or Cox?
Well, it's not good, whoever it goes
Bina
to.
or Cox? Is it our 1-5? 1-5. It's Austin. Austin will go to the bench with 4 fouls. We'll see a little later, sis. Also to the bench for the Trojans, Kuhn and Voss. Playing it into Brackney into the corner.
Delmont and Merceri back into the game for the Lady Trojans.
Three-pointer away by Ryder, no good. And the ball ends up in Delmont's hands.
Yeah, 2 Huskies fighting over the same possession there. Leads to giving it back to Logan Palco.
Inside to Brackney. Great pass by her, but it ends up in Kuhn's hands. Then somehow a rebound or a possession or something gets to sides.
Bina
all the way to the
right
rim for Bina, and Brackney will pick up her foul.
Good job by Bina putting the ball on the ground and taking it at him.
We have not seen Audrey Bina be this aggressive all season.
No, we have not.
If she can turn and elevate her game on the scoring side and on the offensive play side,
It'd be huge.
this Northern Valley
Huge down
team
the stretch.
would be very difficult to beat.
Brackney with just her second foul of the game. She's done a good job playing fairly clean. Trinity Kaus comes in for Sydney Ryder, the 5'4" freshman.
Bina hits them both. Wells shake and bake up top, but now has to pick it up and finds Brackney back out to Merceri.
Brackney trying to find somewhere to go with the ball. Almost held onto it a little too long. Wells yelling for it in the corner. Finally gets it, and that's why she was hollering for it, because she can do that if she's left wide open. And someone just forgot about her.
Northern Valley going against the man-to-man here. Spread them out. They're overplaying passing lanes. Just like that, Cruz with a steal out in front of everybody. She'll flip it up, no good. Long rebound. Bina's got it. And now back to Braxton, who slows it down. They got an 18-point lead here. Sides with a pull-up J, no good. Besteca with a rebound. She'll go up, no good. Baird gets hammered, no call.
How was that not a... Oh.
And now Wells comes away with it.
So Merceri has it on the wing, gives it back to Wells.
Delmont at the high post. We'll put it on the floor and look for it. Back out top it goes. All the way to the rim. Missed the jump shot.
Good aggressive play by Brackney there. Got away with one definitely over Braxton, but wanted the ball more. Just an errant pass over the top of everyone. Voss and Ryder back into the game for the Trojans. Wells and Brackney to take a seat and catch their breath.
Northern Valley going to go into a man-to-man.
Gives the ball to Merceri at the high post, trying to give the ball to Kaus. Can't connect on that one. It'll just give the ball back to the Huskies. It's just like what we saw on the other end. Both teams just trying to make something happen here. Good find, and Merceri gets a paw in there and knocks that one away. That was great defense by her, stopping the easy bucket. This one they say touches sides last. It'll give the ball back to Logan Palco.
1:17 to go here in this third quarter.
The fastest quarter we've had.
By far.
Because it's the fewest fouls that we've also had.
After 24 fouls in the first half, we have a total of 3 in the third quarter.
Well, that was definitely an emphasis for both coaches at halftime, saying, "Hey,
we
want you guys to play, so you're going to have to change your style up a little bit." And Bina gets called for one here, working against Voss.
You know what their problem was? She was too tall, and her arm was too long.
Who, Bina's?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's anyone that they can't do that against, it's Voss, who's also equally as tall, right?
Exactly.
Bina picks up her third, but really her second, is they gave one to her earlier that was pretty undeserving. Should have gone to Braxton.
So Joppa back into the game, played some good minutes here in that first half. Voss rolls in the second one.
Huskies up 15 at the moment. Trojans clawing their way back into this one. Besteca takes it at Voss. And that's what you were saying on the other side, right? Just too tall?
Too tall. She got a whistle because she was too tall.
Just Voss's somehow first foul. I didn't know there was anyone in this game with only one foul left.
Actually, I thought, Haley Hansen already had one. So
That's right. Vesteka misses that first attempt. But Cash is in on the second.
40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Northern Valley still in the man-to-man. Into the corner they go to Ryder, go right back inside to Brackney on a give and go. She jumps up and a foul called. This one will go against Sides. Sides is first. Some
Proved
rookies.
me wrong all over the place.
Some beginners.
Brackney shot up and no good on the first attempt.
Second one is good for Madison. How about we find a three-pointer for Sides here, right?
Drop it, gets it knocked away by Brackney, but keeps it. Sides gets called for the carry, trying to make something happen on the drive. .16 seconds left.
Ryder's going to call it out, get the ball to the high post to Brackney. Inside they'll go to Voss. Turn and score.
It was a good take there, as they know Baird can't be overly aggressive.
Wait, how did you not get in position? Gosh. Ugh.
So only .4 left. It's going to be a catch and toss type of thing. Just going to want to hit Baird right there and get up to, and that's exactly the thing you needed to do with just a half second left, and they cash in on it. Good job. So we go.
Hello, fourth quarter. Here we go. 43-28, Northern Valley with the lead. They get the ball into Vesteka. Still the man-to-man defense here by the Trojans. Sides with it now. Backdoor she tries to go.
They're going to call the kick ball. As the trying to thread the needle there, they say got wells on the shoe. It was a good look. Sides goes all the way across.
Now to Braxton inside, outside for Sides. That's a beautiful looking shot, and she put it in, and she immediately holds her nose because she got smacked.
Yeah. Ryder taking this right to the hoop at Baird, knowing that she's got fouls, doesn't get it to fall. Baird comes away with the rebound.
Northern Valley finds open underneath
play.
is Baird.
Just lost their person there. Overextended the defense.
Give Baird 12 in the game. 8 here in this second half.
Voss and Brackney doing a little pick and roll action. Brackney takes it herself, gets it in.
The girls don't want to play any defense because they want to play basketball.
Double dribble called against Braxton Cox here. Working off of that on-ball screen, it gives the ball back to the Trojans.
What are we doing? Here we go.
They were interested what Pugh had to say, I guess.
I didn't even see Pugh talking to him.
Yeah, he was talking to his players, not the refs.
That's what I thought. Steal here by Audrey Bina. And the big girl says, I can dribble up the floor. Gets it over to Sides.
A jump ball. Interesting. The possession arrow does point in favor of the Trojans. But
You're doing a great job, Aim. You are.
Ryder did a good job getting in positioning there for the steal.
Trying to paint this game with a microphone, and I'm struggling to do so.
It's a good thing this isn't just straight radio then.
Yeah, they can They can have to observe what they see as well because you're doing such a fantastic job on the camera.
Vesteka and Cox just not on the same page there. Pugh says, hey, let's settle it down. You're up 17. You don't need to push the envelope that aggressively. You can slow things down. You can set your offense. We saw it last night against Greeley County.
Back outside. Shot from Delmont, no good. Brackney with the rebound. You be the call. I'll hit the replay button. You at home can decide what you want to say about this.
They give it to Bina, and that's her fourth. What I really want is some of that free popcorn they're passing around.
They're passing around free popcorn?
Yeah. They get rid of the leftovers left towards the end of the game here in Logan. It's one of my favorite things. Second shot up and good.
And 2 for Madison.
They put a little bit more full court pressure back on, and Ryder strips this one away. It'll stay with the Huskies.
7 in the half for Brackney to go with her 6 in the first half. She's got 13.
Trojans wanting to speed this game up as much as possible.
Which team?
They're going to say Wells was in the restraining line. So Huskies will throw it in again. That'll be the first warning of the restraining line for Logan Palco.
And then it's a dead ball and it throws in back there.
Yeah, they moved it up. Get it into Delaney Sides. Working against Wells. They find Braxton on the cut. Great play there. Good find.
Northern Valley doing an excellent job of moving without the basketball here tonight. Been able to take advantage of backdoor cuts a couple of times
and
here.
Voss does one of her own, just working, and she misses the bunny, though, somehow. And that's a travel as Brackney cleans up the glass but falls with it. Voss did a good job there, curling around the defender, though, and getting to the hoop. Unfortunately, could not cash in on the bucket.
Vesteka with a crossover dribble now to Sides. Back to Vesteka as she breaks the
press.
press.
Now you slow it down.
Sides will fire the 3. Is that what you meant?
No, not at all. Baird gets hacked in the face.
Here comes Ryder. Flips up to Delmont.
She was there forever. Just don't blow your whistle.
Foul will go against Sides. Sixth against Northern Valley. She was shooting? She was shooting. First one missed.
McClurg comes into the game for Logan Palco. Wells will sit. Second shot attempt on the way. And it is no good as well. Bina gets the board, playing with their 4 fouls. They switch back up into more of a man-to-man.
Sides open for 3 in the corner. Short, no good. Delmont with the rebound.
You do not have to fire your first shot when you're up.
Braxton has it now. Vesteka will dribble it out.
I like that. Slow it down.
Inside to Baird. She'll turn and face and go right around Brackney for the score. Don't mind that one if you catch it that deep, and nobody can play defense in this game without getting a whistle, so everybody's just kind of olaying a lot of stuff underneath.
Now, if you are Logan Palco, you can, if you feel comfortable from outside, you need a couple shots like that to start digging back in to this lead. Good pass there down to Voss. She just leaves it short. We got a jump ball situation between Delmont and Sides.
Northern Valley got it on the possession arrow. You've got to watch Ted Lasso. I cannot.
I do. I have.
Oh,
twice or 3 times.
Yeah, what do you think?
It's great.
Isn't it awesome?
Oh yeah.
It's my new favorite.
Be a goldfish, Clint.
Yeah, be a goldfish.
You
is
know
right.
what you know what the happiest animal in the world is?
Which one?
It's a goldfish.
That's
You wanna
right.
know why?
Why?
Because they got the shortest memory. They got a 15-second memory. You got to be a goldfish. That pass right there,
Austin
needs to be a goldfish.
Be a goldfish.
Just get it out of there. Start new, start fresh.
Hey, throw the home run ball. And what are we going to do? Dribble it out? No, we'll go to the rim, put it up and in. Basteka says, I'll take two if you're going to give it to me.
Basteka smells blood in the water, all right. She had the lane.
She can do it. Austin back on the floor. And a turnover here by Wells will go wide past Delmont. Northern Valley's up 53-32 with exactly 4 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, Ted Lasso is the only reason I have Apple TV at all.
Oh, I have the free preview just so I can watch it.
That's what I did, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And then I signed Caitlin up so we could watch again.
Oh.
She takes it right at the rim here. Basteka gets a piece of it, I guess.
Basteka and Cox both tried to stay out of the way and no foul.
Yep.
And one of them hit the ball out.
Just got to be a statue.
It's like they're playing that grade school game where you can't move
there.
if somebody's looking at you. What do you
Uh,
call that?
Red light, green light?
Oh, kind of, yeah. Basteka picks it up at half court, gets it to sides. Going against McClurg, will dump off to Basteka again.
She gets pushed. It's going to be the fourth on Delmont. I don't know if she cares anymore. She's trying to get something rolling for her team right now that is down 21. Merceri back into the game for McClurg.
Two-three defense into the corner. Stop throwing the ball there.
Yep, you need to draw something up where Baird and Bina do a little crisscross action and get it at the block.
Inside, they can look. Austin now goes high post to Bina. Her shot is good. Has she missed tonight?
It's hard to imagine the ones where she has because she's made a lot of them.
She's been prolific from the scoring stripe tonight. Delmont rips the net with that one. Her first bucket of the second half.
Playing with the fire now. Huskies can be as patient as they want to be in the situation.
Inside they go to Baird. Back outside to Cox and around the key they go. They swing it to sides. Now Austin at the top. Doesn't have to force it. Can they hear us? I wish we had like those little CIA earpieces, right? They flip it inside to Baird, puts it up, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line.
I like that they were paid. That is the longest they've had the ball on offense, maybe the entire game right there. Waiting for the shot to present itself instead of just taking the first open look possible. And they chewed clock. That was the most important part of that, as Baird goes to the line for her first attempt. And it's short off the front iron.
It's loud in this gym, Aim. She's going to turn around and look at you. You were talking while she was shooting, man.
She needed to hear it.
Second one no good, but guess who gets the rebound? Mary.
It gets stripped away by Brackney. Oh, they're going to...
And it'll go over to the Trojans.
Not stripped away by Brackney. You're going to have to hustle here. Make something happen in bunches.
Delmont just made one from there. Now she gets that one stuck. If Bina can get to that one, I'm going to be impressed.
I would be impressed, too.
Go get it, Audrey Bina.
If she can get that one, I'm expecting a dunk.
She can't quite get to it.
As Coach Gilmore is coming to save the day with the pole. I wonder if she was saying, if it goes in, can it count?
Did you see Brackney? She had a nice touch there with the set. I always give credit to these girls who play such good volleyball as well, that they should, instead of trying to put it back one-handed, they should just try and learn how to set that back in.
Then you'd have girls spiking it out of bounds.
Delmont short on this one.
Brackney cleans it up.
She'll
fire
get another
away.
one.
She's got the green light for sure right now. They've got nothing to lose.
Baird with another rebound. Probably working on a double-double tonight for Miss Mary Baird. Oh, my. Austin's going to foul out here. No, a step through by Sydney Ryder is no good.
Brackney just clears everyone out of the lane and gets the ball taken away. She gets it back. Wells fires a deep two.
And Sid is hurt. Sid's hurt bad. She's bleeding to the face. Sid got clocked. I didn't see it. She got a laugh on her face now. I thought she went off to the side because she was bleeding, but I don't think there's any blood.
I think she got hit in the eye, though.
And into the game. She's already got one foul on the night. Haley Hansen.
Unofficial stat.
Unofficial stat, but we'll see if it'll stick. Get her a bucket, huh? Crossed over and now flip it up to Austin, who gonna go all the way to the rim, turn around and score. Nobody listens to us, Aim.
No.
Baird with a nice block shot there.
Aggressive play from Baird with the 3 fouls. Ainsley Delmont tries to hunt this ball down.
Inside Baird, she'll go up and score it again. Mary Baird with a huge second half.
Well, she didn't get to play much of the first half.
Substitutions coming in here with 1:07 to go. The junior varsity girls coming in, Eulin Cruz, Eckleberry, and Roy, as well as for Northern Valley, we'll see Brooklyn Sherman, and Tatum Lentz. Heck of a game, Audrey Bina, as you go to the sideline. Northern Valley faithful cheer her and Mary Baird. $17 on the night for Mary in my unofficial count.
With 13 of those coming in the second half. That was Jolie Kuhn with the quick bucket after coming into the game. Huskies can just hold it here if they want to. But I've said that a lot tonight, and they have not done it.
We'll see how that works. Get the ball into Brooklyn. One dribble up, and she missed it. Tatum Lentz with a follow. It's up, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Tatum played a great junior varsity game, and she carried it right onto the court.
One of the more
here.
aggressive JV games we've seen from her this year. And, yeah, it's nice to see it just flow over into the varsity minutes.
Tatum short on the first one, and Dana Bailey to check in. Braxton to sit. You have to.
So we have a shooting violation. Lentz's toe is on the line, they say. So neither shot will count. This is Roy with it on the wing, working against Dana Bailey. Up to Jolie Kuhn. Feed is inside to Eckleberry. Tries to find Kaus on the cut. Pass was a little too high for the 5'4" freshman. Ranger Gebhardt into the game, and Austin Cox's night will be finished with that one. This is Gebhardt working against Roy. Trying to find Sherman inside. She's working hard for it. She grabs it, shoots from the high post, leaves it short. That one was kind of a volleyball spike from Lentz to keep it in, but she cannot do so. I guess she did keep it in. It's going to go out on the side there. Logan Palco ball with just a second left. Jolie Kuhn throws one up, and she cannot connect on this one. They're just going to let it play out and call this one good. Northern Valley comes away with the victory over the Logan Palco Trojans 59-30.